Can you see that right there? So I decided to go fish at the lake, and what happened there completely changed how I see God's provision. And I want to tell you what happened, all right? So it was about 6 a.m. one morning when I pull up to the lake to cast my line in the same place that I usually do. But when I got there, I couldn't believe my eyes. I couldn't believe what I saw. All the water was gone, and there was nothing left but dirt, rocks, and empty space. So I'm looking at it confused, like, where did the water go? It's always overflowing. There's always fish here. It's always life. But right now, there's nothing. But something in my mind said, Will, keep driving. So I drive around the corner, maybe about 100 or 200 yards of the same lake, the same morning at the same time. But in this area, the water is overflowing. There's an abundance of water. And as I sat there looking at where I just came from and where I was now, God dropped something in my spirit that I want to tell you this morning. See, so many people are doing the exact same thing in their life. They're stuck in one spot, frustrated because they can't see God's provision, convinced that there's nothing there for them, all because they're staring at the dry side of the situation. And I've done that so many times in my business, in my life, in my faith, where I focused on what was missing, obsessed over what looked empty, and completely ignoring where God was already moving. But the moment I shifted my perspective and I said, God, I want you to show me what you see, that's when I realized that God was already moving. I was just looking in the wrong place. See, sometimes God allows you to see the empty side first, not to discourage you, but to remind you that the provision that you're searching for isn't found in a place, it's found in Him. And wherever He is, there will always be a way. There's always more than enough. So you don't have to beg for overflow. What you need to do is just stand where God needs you to be. You got to get in position. So hear me when I tell you this. The only difference between living in a world of not enough and a world of more than enough is where you're standing and what you choose to focus on. So if you're standing in that dry spot today, don't you dare give up. Don't you quit. Because your breakthrough could just be a few feet away from where you already are, on the other side of a brand new perspective. So stop asking God to fill what looks empty and start asking Him to show you where it's already full. And that's where you go. So if you caught the message, drop a comment below. Let me know your biggest takeaway. Share this video and always remember, I love you.